yes, no, or do you hear voices and static? So I'm going to go from place to place. I shut off all the electricity. So if there's no electricity on, you shouldn't hear any static. And if I go into a room where you shouldn't hear any voices because there's no window open, let me know what you hear, if you hear anything. Okay, I'm going someplace else. Hi to whoever entered this live stream. I left the chat open, so if you have a question. Oh, good. Thanks for the vote. You hear voices and static. Thank you. Every video I do has the static. I can't do any recorded videos without that sound. So when I'm doing the video, it bothers me to listen to the video and play the video. So I'm sure it's hurting my views. When I do the ones without any audio, it helps me even watch. You know, it is annoying. Okay, so if you are a target individual and you feature, please stay on the lookout. Sure, you guys are paying attention. They just said what I was about to say. If you see something, say something. Please call the police because if they're making a threat, unfortunately, sometimes it happens. So please, guys, just stay alert. You know, years ago, they used to tell us things like, you know, if you see anything suspicious, let someone know. I think they were trying to brainwash me into feeling like I can't tell anyone. People will think I'm crazy. No, if you see something today, let somebody know. If you're afraid to call the police or let someone, you know, else know like that, if you just tell somebody, sometimes if a group of people are around and you just say, boy, something suspicious just happened, even if you just say something to someone, they say, oh, stop getting preachy. But they just made a threat. And I'm not going to repeat the threat, but please, guys. Thank you for whoever's in the live stream. You guys can make comments because I left the chat open. And when I looked, it was off and they were talking really loud. So they've been doing that a lot recently. The next time they do it, I'm going to take a screenshot so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Thank you for the other person who entered the chat. Hi, guys. Welcome to the chat. Thank you guys for coming. If you have a question, feel free to ask. I'm just pretty much letting you guys listen to the talking, the static. I'm going to get up and go into another area to so you guys have all the different sounds. Okay, I'm going into another area so you guys have another sound that you guys can hear. So now I'm going to go back into the bedroom so you guys can hear. So it just I just want to end this by saying that as they're trying to predict my behavior, really just looking at what I've done in the past. So in the video that talked about V2K technology, was it? That's what I'll put in the description. It talks about how the people who do this profile who they're going to do this to. They said this really wasn't my, this was program for the elements a lot like what here are other things that you just wouldn't hear normally. I don't have a lot like what here are other things that you just wouldn't hear normally. I don't have that type of computer program. But I do think when I hear things and I hear sounds, I'm wondering if those are little secret messages that I can't hear, but maybe somebody who's a professional would be able to hear it. So they predicted that I was going to use the reconnected thing as a thumbnail, but I had told you guys that already. But one of the problems with this program is that it affects your memory. And even I got to a point where sometimes I would think, did I just say that? And I caught myself repeating what I just said because I wasn't sure if I said it or if I said it incorrectly. So this program affects your memory. So when, I was going to use the Alzheimer's Study letter for a thumbnail, which I think I'm going to do instead. I'm changing my mind. I'll just put up the reconnecting as a post, but I'm going to do the Alzheimer's Study as a thumbnail because the coincidence. When I told you, all of these weird things started to happen, and my memory couldn't catch everything because I'm only a human being. I wasn't getting sleep. I had the voices. I put the audio up. I have proof that the dates that I recorded the videos and I trying to make changes. Someone just said now they would know because they can look at the metadata I recorded on that date. But there are a lot of people like me who wouldn't know all that. So I just want to make sure you guys know I wasn't trying to be I wasn't trying to fool anyone. It's important because there are people out there who are connecting dates. I just read someone who made a comment that this thing started for them in 2016. Every time I see that, I get stressed because I'm like, how could it have started for me in 2016, other people in 2016? What was happening? So when the dates all seem to make sense, then I know it's not something that was just about me. And when they say it really wasn't about me, it was about the elementary school mate, I wonder what happened to her around that time. I don't know. They never told me, but maybe they will. What happened to her in 2016 that would have made it make sense for all of this program to start in her life? So there's a lot of questions I have. The more they talk, they are telling me some things, and I'll let you guys know. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the person who voted, and I will keep doing these lives.